everybody. As of the publication of this video, we'll have been in a lockdown for 8 days. 8 of a planned 21-day lockdown. So it's very strange to see martial arts schools shut down once again. You know, I drove by the larger of the 2 dojos here, and it's dark. Now, judging by the comments and posts by martial art owners on Facebook, some are pretty close to despair and having to shut their schools down for a 3rd time in this pandemic, 3rd time since March 2020. And, you know, those that are still around are just barely hanging on. And I'm aware of a number of martial arts schools in this area that have had to shut down for good permanently as a result of the pandemic. There are still a few left that are just hanging on. And knowing the martial arts industry, the vast majority of schools are just barely hanging on month to month. To break even. They need the customers to stay alive month to month. So this has got to be heartbreaking for them because the martial arts schools, like a lot of small businesses, have not received any financial assistance from either the provincial or federal government. Like some of the large big box corporations, there's an element of unfairness to all of this. And so I really empathize with a lot of these martial arts school owners. We're just trying to hang in there. Now, a number of them are offering online options, and they're teaching their classes through Zoom and Skype, FaceTime. It's not the same as live training. We all know that. But it's better than nothing. So if there are opportunities to take advantage of these online options, I would urge you to. You know, it's a good way to show support for your martial arts instructor/school. And once the restrictions are lifted and we come out of this lockdown, I'm sure many of these owners and instructors would appreciate your business if you attend their live classes again. So having said that, what can you do in between classes to keep yourself busy? I'll give you some concrete stuff that I do. Empty hand forms, stick forms, double stick work. I do a fair bit of the single stick attacking combinations that I've mentioned before. I currently have about 105 combinations. I add and delete some as time has gone by. And I usually spread them out, 7 to 10 days. So I can focus on each combination and use strict form and body mechanics. But I don't get bored with them at all. Okay. As far as the physical part, I do a fair bit of body weight training, planks, push-ups, Supermans, lunges. I've added a fair bit of horse stance training. I'll do it in front of a TV, and I've gotten up to 15 minutes, despite my right hip, which will eventually need a replacement. And I think I can push it past 15 minutes. The only thing is that when I come out of the horse stance, my right hip can hurt for a fair bit. You have to move around a little bit to get it to settle down. So that's what I'm doing these days to keep myself busy. And if it's not freezing cold, I'll go off for a walk, a good brisk walk. Today is minus 17. It's too crazy to be out there. Also, I'm shooting videos. Okay, so I mentioned in last week's video the issue of helping each other out. I would reiterate that. Go out there or check in on your friends. Texting, email, phone call, Skype, FaceTime, whatever. Help each other out. And I'm going to give you an additional option as far as helping people out. I am thinking of adding in donation campaigns in the description box below this video on YouTube on a regular basis so that you can help somebody out every so often I'll come across a GoFundMe campaign and I'll contribute $20 to $30 or more. So for example, I'm aware of some campaigns to help the victims of this devastating fire in the Bronx and New York City. That's one example of what I might put in the description box. Because during these times, there are a lot of people who are not getting government support or what have you. So I think this is an additional way that we can help contribute to the betterment of humanity. So look out for these links in the description box. All right, just hang in there. If you need to reach out to me, you know where to get me. You can reach out to me on Facebook. You'll see my phone number down in the description box. Text me if you want to. Just hang in there. It's only 13 more days. I suspect it's going to be a little longer, but all waves come to an end. Just hang in there, keep working out, and smile. Okay, have a great day.